I get an order for 5 million Kenya shillings in 1992. 20s guy, I'm making money those years. And I'm leaving from Kenya. I'm arriving in Tokyo, meeting the biggest departmental store in Japan. And I arrive 8 minutes late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My meeting is at 10, and I arrive at 10:08. The president of the company is seated with all departmental heads. And I get into the room and he tells them, thank you very much. Please leave. I will now deal with him. And he comes straight to me, tells me, you, me, good friend. Business, dame. When a Japanese tells you dame, it comes in this, or comes in this, or comes in this, it means one. It's over. Don't even put any effort.
Come on.
Luku umechapa proper.
Luku ni constant.
Bas.
What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? Good afternoon or good whatever time you're watching. Welcome to another exciting episode where we unpack stories and coins from the vibrant Kenyan business street to the Lush Boadrooms of corporate Kenya. My name is Susenge, and today, you guy, my guy, I am seated in the presence of greatness. This is a voice, a great voice that you cannot fail to mention when you're talking about matters sustainability. For over 2 decades now, he is a multi-award winner, Mr. Fix It All, the one and only Dr. Kalua Green. Good morning, Doctor.
What's up, yo?
Oh, it was good. And then now you add this one. So it's 2.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2. It's 2 like this.
Yeah.
2, and then you.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay, let's try it again.
Let's try it again.
Yeah, so it's
2,
that.
and then. Yeah.
Okay.
So the next time you meet someone like me, is it proper we start?
So what does it mean?
It just means it's almost. Do you know clock it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's
yes,
almost like we are
all
good
right.
without
Okay,
saying we are good. Like
you got my guy.
You got my
what
guy.
I mean?
You know.
All right. So, cool.
All right.
That's
so do we
nice.
start with Daktari or we start with Mr. Fix It All?
All
Where did
those
that come from?
stories don't count. Yeah, just talk to a buddy who's just been out here doing things, trying one, failing, and getting to the other. Life just wants you to turn your passion into something that is bigger than you, something that is a blessing to everyone else. All these titles don't matter in life. At the end of the day, I can tell you, I started business in 1991. And actually in 1991, I was already on a flight going to Japan to go and sell merchandise. And I had already started business 2 years earlier. And I have lived this period, this long, to see that titles don't count in the market. What counts is real work.
Real work.
What counts is what you stand to be told. Because there are many guys out there, good titles, big titles.
But there's no impact. Daktari, I was about to ask you all these things, but it's like you've summed it up, because I was about to say in the intro, what have I left out? So that, some people are like, you've left out Daktari, you've left out this and this. So the fact that titles don't matter to you, I think we can move. The other day was Mazingira Day. First of all, this space is so beautiful. Yeah. There's a lot of green. There's a lot of art. Tell me about your love for art.
I take time to appreciate people who think, people who take images and transfer them into a vision. By the way, unless in life you're able to turn an image from what it is into something that counts in life, you may not be making so much progress. And this is about turning passion into something that's bigger than you. Yeah. And that's why when I talk about my future, when I talk about green, when I talk about a tree, A tree to me is not just a tree.
Yeah.
It's not about the wood. It is a tree as a bank for life. It is a tree meaning hope. It is a tree meaning the achievement that you want to have in life.
Yeah.
So the love for art is the fact that I see an animal in the wilderness, and I don't just see that animal chasing after another one or a predator, but how life takes place in one between one time and another. So I appreciate young people, and I started my business with the sale of the love and sale of handicrafts, and that's art. Just the idea of transferring, you saw an animal, you saw a giraffe, and you are able to translate it and put it into an imaginary image, and it actually looks like that.
Yeah.
That's all that life does. So I support young people. I have an image, one of them that was brought to me by a young people. I appear in places and someone says, I just saw you and I thought that I can do an image. Someone drew my face and put the map of Africa on it and told me that he realized that my face looks like the map of Africa. I said, how wild can you think about this?
Yeah.
And it's about that. And so I love people who love art.
Love art.
People who actually can support their livelihoods with art, because it means that money is all over.
Yeah.
It's all over.
That's
We only look for it in the wrong place. And I'm surprised that you're talking about art and all this. So anyway, here we are.
So first of all, Dr. you said there's two things that you said and I want to allude to. First of all, it's so interesting that you're living what you're saying. You see the thing you mentioned about you just don't look at life as, no, you don't look at a tree as wood. It's interesting that it is in this book, which we'll be talking about just in a few. You're writing to your beloved father, and you said, you planted in me the seeds of faith, watered them with love, sheltered with your prayers, and watched them rise towards the light. So basically the things that you do is, everything you're doing is green.
It's about leadership. What you just read is about leadership. Great leaders don't just deal with things of today. You plant a seed for trees that you will never get under their shade. Fruits that you will never eat, but allow other people eat. If I was going to sit here and talk about myself, this interview would not be any interesting to me or even to any viewer or even have any value.
Yes.
But when we talk about leadership, when we talk about planting, sowing a small seed that will end up growing to something else, then it makes every meaning. You pick that one. You would not have imagined what you left on the table. This is a pen.
It is.
The same message to my father. When I was growing up, he told me, my son, I have so much hope in you like a pen. However expensive a pen is, without ink is useless.
100%.
And therefore, to me, when I am talking to anyone, when I have any interaction, I want to add value because that's my ink. Otherwise, I'll just be a busybody around and having no value to my children or anyone who would be looking up to other people. And you see, life is very interesting. If you want to succeed, don't wait to make mistakes. Actually, only fools make mistakes out of what they do. Or people who are not very clever would make mistakes to learn from the mistakes that they have made. Clever people, wise people, learn from other people's mistakes.
Dr. That is a concept that is inside the book. I think we are moving into the book. There's a concept you're writing and you're saying it's MPR. Tell us about that, because a lot of the times we are told as young people, you should just don't be afraid to make mistakes. Make the mistakes and then you learn from the mistakes. But from what you're saying, and we believe what you're saying because you're someone who's experienced, well-lived, that we should learn from the mistakes that Dr. Green made so that I don't make the mistakes.
Perfect. And I love your connection to the MPR because this is what I exist for. That my 30 plus years, going to 35 years in business, should add value to somebody who is starting business today. So that they hike on the 35 to move on. Because you will not be so clever to start your business to make mistakes that I made before. Excuse me. And MPR is a tool that I believe can help any leader, any global leader, any youth that is in existence today, and sums up my over 56 years of existence. M in the MPR. Make as many mistakes as you can ever make. Enjoy making the mistakes. Pay if you have to pay to make a mistake, but never repeat one. Mistakes you can learn from what other people have made. You can do many things. I made a very silly mistakes. And in my book, Green for Life, presents everything there. I think I have allowed myself to be so vulnerable to a point that it surprises many. But I believe that I want to advise my children, I want to advise the younger generation so that they don't have to make a mistake. We tend to present ourselves very holy Joe and make things that look like life is made that way, as if we didn't have a path. We need to show our future, what path we went through for us to be what we are.
What we are today.
In this country, in this world today, you can make genuine money without losing your own name, without being corrupt.
Yeah.
One of the funny mistakes, silly, that I made early in 1991, I got into a flight the first day, got into Japan, and got into a hotel. Nobody had told me about life. It was my first flight. I get into a hotel in Japan. The hotel is called Umeda OS Hotel. I visited it the other day in Osaka. And I found a freezer or a closet with some drinks and all that. And I used to hammer alcohol proper.
You said you used to hammer.
Proper.
Guzzler's candle.
Candle, my friend. So I am so busy in business, doing everything right. Get into my room, I find these guys, hey, they have done everything right. They just brought the best that I could. So I avoided what I had been taking for a very long time and say,
including water?
Yeah, including, yeah. So Masmanoff hizo ni vitu za kawaida. So I go for the 12 years, and it was well stocked. Yeah. Those years, they really used to stock the
fridge,
and the closets in hotels. And then I hammer and then get busy in the day. The following day, I'm fresh. Nimejiangusha tu, yani mjui nilala aje umeamka. Fresh for the next assignment. I find the place is back full again. I hammer again. 1 full week, Sue.
Yeah.
I went to the front desk to ask for
your bill.
My bill. I'm given a 12-page bill, and then I asked the Japanese lady,
"What do you mean?
What is this?" And then with her little English and all this, she tells me, "You drink, okay? Drink, okay." I realized what I have been taking now has got to be paid for. Nothing in life is free, Sue. And my question is, and I'm now talking about mistakes, I asked myself, okay, what mistake did I make? It's not drinking, because there are people who drink and they are responsible.
Yeah.
Was I too... I realized, no, my mistake is actually that I did not read instructions. And therefore, from that single day, I read instructions, even if you place it with a little microscopic approach to read. I will do it, I will scan it with my photo and make sure my camera and enlarge to make sure that I read every single of those instructions, whether it is in Japanese, Chinese, or French, any language. I learned to read instructions. Must you wait until you make a mistake like I made?
No.
Learn from what I did wrong in 1991.
1991.
And sort yourself.
How old are you?
Move on.
Doctor?
I will show you an image shortly. I'm sure your team will be able to bring this image because that was way back. But then here I am. I was in my 20s, 21, 22, and there I was. From that time, I can tell you, I don't joke around reading instructions. But a second mistake that I will finish the M with, I now get a very large order for art, batiks, beautiful works of art.
JK is smiling about that when you're speaking about art.
Yeah, and then I get an order for 5 million Kenya shillings in 1992.
Crazy
20s guy, I'm making money those years. And I'm leaving from Kenya. I'm arriving in Tokyo. And I am getting a Shinkansen plane. And I am getting out to, again, Osaka, meeting the biggest departmental store in Japan. And I arrive 8 minutes late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm coming from Kenya. My meeting is at 10. And I arrive at 10:08. The president of the company is seated with all departmental heads. And I get into the room and he tells them, thank you very much. Please leave. I will now deal with him. And he comes straight to me, tells me, you, me, good friend, business, dame. When a Japanese tells you dame, it comes in this, or comes in this, or comes in this, it means one. It's over. Don't even put any effort.
Come on.
That we can be good friends, but business,
we can't.
Dame. And he tells me that I am his biggest risk. If all the department stores in Japan were late to be opened by 8 minutes, he would be sent home by the Japanese. So we better remain friends, but don't touch any business at all. Must you wait until you get late and you had my mistake and be delay in any meeting? If you don't respect time in business, forget about anything else that you're doing. Because this is the only asset that we are all given. President Ruto, the Pope, yourself, any leader, the most billionaires, 24 hours in advance for as long as God lets you live, you have it in advance. What you do with it is up to you.
It's up to you.
From that day, I will either have, if I have a watch, then it is either a satellite-driven watch, or if it is not a satellite-driven watch, it will always be 8 minutes ahead because I lost 8 minutes of my life.
Come on.
I went back to Kenya with all the samples that I had taken. The order disappeared that way just because I was late for 8 minutes.
8
mistakes.
minutes, yeah, mistakes.
Every single day of your life, Sue, you will inevitably make 5 mistakes. This is the fun of it all.
Yeah.
Whether it is in the morning that you agreed to start your day at 5 a.m. And you end up not starting at that 5 a.m. because the alarm rang, and you are the same person snoozing, second time snoozing,
Third
and
time.
finally stop.
Yeah.
You have lost what you wanted to do. So go back. What mistake did I make? Did I overindulge? Did I overdrink last evening? Did I mess up? What is it that I did? And then avoid it. Learn also to avoid from other people's mistakes so that you don't have to go through the same so that you can make progress. So this is the sweet thing about the tool that my Green for Life book gives you, that you have five mistakes that you make inevitably every single day, either getting late for something, either not doing what you wanted to achieve, preparing a task list that you ended up doing only 40 or 60%, yet everything as you anticipated is very important and towards your dream. The second thing that's very important in the MPR tool is the problem solving.
Problem solving, yes.
This is the P. Problem solving is a very complex issue, and it depends on your mindset. How you identify the problem and how you deal with the problem, and what is the end of it all. Because you can just deal with the problem, but without the orientation of your mind that you're actually headed towards a solution that is very clear. What is this solution that you want to achieve? And I give a very good example in the book, Green for Life. Assume yourself in a wedding in a garden. We love
a good garden wedding. Sign me up every day.
What beats that? You guy, my guy. You know what I mean?
Guy.
You know, you want to have it there. And in that place, there are snakes. Usually, that's their normal place. If a snake appeared in a wedding with 100 people, 50% of the people will run so fast, they will not even know where their car was parked.
Exactly.
They will not even know which direction they went to. 200, 300 meters later is when you ask them, first of all, they don't have shoes or one shoe. They don't have their handbag. They left the baby and everything else. Why were you running?
Because the snake, anaconda, showed up.
Actually, the 50% never saw the snake.
Oh, yes.
They just ran because there was a commotion. Another 25%, you will ask them, they will run, but they will just go like 50 meters. Remember, the earlier one went about 300 meters, and they are still running. It's not they have stopped. They are trying to solve the problem by running away. The second group is an interesting one. They will say, 50 meters, nyoka, kwa harusi,
Nani ameileta?
ya Mkamba.
Umeiona? Ya Mkamba.
Haki ya nani niliona ikitoka kwa mfuko ya jamaa.
Come on.
Wakao.
Come on. Niliona ikitoka kwa mfuko.
Kwa mfuko mimi mwenyewe niliona. And they are solving the problem by talking about what can never solve the problem. And the cows will come home while they still talk about it. The third category is just about 10% or something like that. They actually see the snake. Immediately they see the snake, they get their phone. They go to the phone. Snake in a wedding ceremony. What can I do? Chap. AI, na Uncle Google, they are trying to solve. And actually they are better off because they are trying to solve the problem. They didn't run away. They didn't go to talk about it. They are trying to get a solution from there. But then there is one or two people only. Whatever is there, whether it's a seat, whether it is the wedding cake, whatever it is, they will use it to hit the snake by its head to kill it. Or if they are crazy as I am, they will try to pick it and put it in a bag and take it to KWS.
Come on.
Yes. That is the level of problem solving I am talking about. Every day of our lives, there are 5 problems that you will face. You only have to be alert. What is the problem? Maybe I need to place this thing in its right place. Maybe I need to respond to this. Maybe this place is very cold. I need to open the window so that the air is better. 5 is the bare minimum. But for great leaders, you have to be alert. What are these 5 areas and what am I doing? And what did others do in such a situation. Hence the need to read a book like what I have written
Green for Life.
and many other books that you can read to understand how people dealt with difficult challenges. Because some of the things could be just a provocation of how you approach the issue. So what are your 5? The mind notes. You need to have a small notebook even on the side of your bed. You remember something, take note. This is what I'm going to do. Can I look for a book that is going to lead me to this? Or can I? But it's a tool. 5 problems that you must be able to sort.
Yeah. Dr.
The R, so that we finish the MPR.
Yes, yes. Respect.
Is respect for others. And I give a very good example, practical example, of a property that we bought. And a friend of mine supported me to buy this property from the person that we were buying from. And when we were doing the repairs, because we needed to do renovations and all that, I get to the facility, and then I find that there is a wall that had sagged. And then I look at it, it looks very ugly. So I call the foreman and tell him, please put plaster both sides so that this house can be steady, look beautiful as it looks today and all that. And he tells me, yes, sir, I'll deal with that. The following day, I come to the site to check whether they did that. And then a guy who was really smelly. I don't know whether, Sue, you've met a smelly guy. You know, like there are people who have like 2 weeks bado hajakutana na maji.
Anasema mimi na maji, labda niende tu kambani, niendelee kuitafuta.
Bas. So, this kind of a guy that you just have to be at least a minimum of 2 meters from him.
Because of the stench.
Because of the stench. So he stops me, and then the supervisor tells me, no. Wachana na huyu jamaa ananukanga. Kuna kama hold on. Let me listen to what he says. And he says, you guy, my guy, I notice you're a kind guy. And therefore, I wanted to tell you something. Go ahead. Now I'm trying to bear with the stench at this point. This house that you guys came and got here was bought from a guy who was full of shortcuts. And at one day, we were doing the concreting. Zile chuma tuliweka, there was a problem. He bought few, and the thing shook at night, and it was almost dropping. It sank to this position because so the bars that are holding the cement are not strong. So the more weight you add on it, this thing might end up killing your children. I said, what? From a stinking guy? Then I called an engineer and said, please check. Checked on the construction and the integrity and everything else. And he told me, yes, it's dangerous. This house was going to fall. I said, really? Okay. From a stinking guy? Said, okay. Life gives us opportunities to respect people. Minimum 5 every single day. That askari that opens the door for you, a smile is enough. He may come back and tell you, so there's something. There's someone who was looking for you here and I was surprised what it was. Or they'll tell you, oh, I saw your handbag fall or something. Their respect for others will take you to places that you can never, ever imagine. And it all starts with just a smile. Kindness. So life gives you that opportunity. And if you are able to use this tool to be able to advance your life, actually the young people today don't need much more. You just need to apply MPR. It needs to take you from one place to the other. What did so-and-so become? I am today 23 years old. This guy talking here, he started business at the age of 19, 21. He was a millionaire at the age of 22, 23. I am now 24. Who are the 24s world over? You will find they are multi-billionaires who are 24 years old. How did they make it? Look them out. See what mistakes they did. Start following that. Don't learn from people who don't have the experience because you're wasting time. Don't keep friends that don't have value to you just because they are, okay guy, you guy, my guy, just feel good situation. Mko hapo tu mnakwama na hakuna mahali mnaenda ati my guy, my guy.
Nitumie so
My
mbili
friend,
sahi.
so mbili sahi. Nikunoma, you know.
Nikunoma mambo yenu.
Say. So you need to be able to have a tool that guides you in life. And I think if there is one thing that makes me so proud of the Green for Life is that tool. I use it today. It is relevant. I have talked to people world over. They are using them, that tool, and they appreciate that it helps in getting any dream in life to be real. But there is one layer that is also more important. You must have a direction. Green to me has a meaning. It even grew to become my name.
In fact, that was going to be my next question. Dr. Kalua Green, and then the company is green, and everything here is green.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Yes. It's a philosophy. And in life, you have to have a strategy, a plan that you have to adhere to and align everything towards your big plan. If you don't know where you're going, everywhere is okay. So you never get yourself lost.
Yes.
So for me, Green, one is about kindness. This is about caring for people, ensuring that you are kind to others, training on life skills is about values. If a human being loses this, you are lost.
You're lost, yes.
So Green to me is about kindness. The second meaning of Green is about sustainable livelihoods. This is about good health, it's about peace within communities, it's about sustainability, sustainable livelihoods. Tell an African person to conserve the environment, you'll be left alone, but show them how to make money, they will go in that route. Use it as a bait. So it's about kindness, sustainable livelihoods. The third one is about passionate environmental conservation. I live for these three. My life is not complicated, only these three things. And then you need to have values so that these values follow you in every business that you're doing. The Green Africa Group has more than 14 units and increasing. And when I mean units, they are fully fledged institutions that are employing people, including the foundation and all that. And now we have the Green Institute of Pragmatic Knowledge, which is yet to be launched, and many other groups. We are in the sustainability in terms of automotive. We are making motorcycles for Honda on the other side, electric vehicles. We are doing Africa Forwarding Agency in logistics. We are doing seeds for different companies, all this. The values across our network are only three. Trust, which means you have to trust yourself before you trust others. You must be able to trust God. You must be able to push yourself to trust others, because with that trust, you can never succeed. And this must be applied at all times.
Trust.
Loyalty. You must be loyal to yourself. You must be loyal to God. You must be loyal to your friends and everything that you do. Minus loyalty, you go nowhere, because then everything is still okay. You have no grounding for something. The third one is responsibility.
Exactly.
You must be responsible to yourself, to God, to whatever that you're doing. And therefore, issues of corruptions, issues of legal justice and everything else, you find that everything else is loyal. So having your grand vision, your philosophy, which becomes your big life plan, having the values, applying the MPR activities in everything you do, you're ready to fly. Because every friend that you make, and you must not make very many friends, by the way.
Someone said if you have 5 close friends, you are sick.
Kabisa, kabisa.
Is that true?
It is true, because I have seen this in real life.
Yeah.
There are friends that we sit, I have very close friends, and there are not many.
Yeah.
I will go and cry with them. I will go and celebrate with them. When my children are having an event or birthday or anything, we will have it together. When theirs are having, they are successful in their own way. We didn't choose success as the thing that helps us to get there, because success only opens a door for you. But what keeps the door open is the values, is the vision that you have that keeps the door open. So good attracts good for common good when you have a direction that can be able to take you where you want to be. So you Gama guy, think about the basics before you start thinking how to become a billionaire. I remember a time that I went to a function and a friend asked me, hey, actually is a young man. I mentor a lot of people, and I thank God for that, because that's my passion.
Yeah.
So I was with a group of African Youth Leadership Forum, AYLF, and a guy said, Mr. Chairman, I want you to, before you continue, we see luku umechapa proper.
Luku ni constant.
Bas. Ebu tuambie kwanza value kutoka kwa kiatu kupita kwa kila mahali. I said, okay, this is a new one. And then for some reason, I had a good shoe. So I talked about the shoe, and the world stopped to check on the type of shoe, what it is. I had a very nice shirt. They checked. So the discussion ended, first of all, before we started. So I let them do all that. And then I said, okay, do you know why I wear that shoe? For many years, I've worn the wrong type of shoe, and therefore my nerves for my legs are affected. And I told them, one, never wear a product or a brand without knowing the reason why it was made, and who made it, and what drives that person, so that you connect. And the brand that I was wearing has been made for the purpose of anyone, to protect the nerves, the veins of the leg, and all that, because 80% of Africans wear the wrong size of a shoe without knowing, and the wrong type of shoe.
Yes.
So you find that you wear the shoe by pressing the front instead of pressing the sides, so that the sides are comfortable and not just the front. So you say, I wear this. So some of these things, so we explained to them, and they say, okay, so it's not about the money. It's about
the
value that it gives to you. It's time that we started moving from just what is visual out there to what value that all these things give to you. And if we have that kind of an approach, our community will change. Anyway, here we are.
Here we are.
You guy, my guy.
You guy, my guy.
You know what I mean?
Daktari, you know, I've even decided I'm not going to use any of my notes, because there's a lot of things you're saying here. How do you balance? You said, there's something you said when we were starting. You said a lot of people look for money in the wrong places. So I'd want to know, in the business of going green, because this is actually your business, so how do you balance sustainability and profitability? In the sense that this thing is actually sustainability in all this. You've said almost 14 companies under the group Green Africa. So how do you balance that to say you are able even to pay the rent of this place, or even purchase the place and have that nice shoe that young man said, but you're still in the business of purpose-driven? That's the word.
The answer lies in the why of things. Why are you doing what you're doing? Once you understand the why, it will help you to move to the next level. Because you will be able to know who you are working with.
Yes.
And once you know who it is, then you go back to the why. You can't ask people to plant trees when they don't have food on the table. So to them, sustainability, if it was tree growing, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So it is about bringing in the sustainability into daily lives so that everything that you're doing makes sense to this other person. You can make people grow trees by simply collecting the seeds around the trees that they have in what is called crown picking of seeds. And they will make money out of selling the seeds, working with some of our units, some of our partners, working with Kenya Forestry Research Institute, Kenya Forest Service, all these institutions. And they find that they have made money, and therefore out of that money they can produce seedlings, and they can be able to do something. And to be very practical, at one time, I think it was 2005 or thereabout, I grew seedlings, so many, together with Susan, my wife. And we agreed that we are going to sell these seedlings. I didn't want to do something that is not practical for the youth at my time to understand. I wanted to do something that they can easily resonate with. So we planted a lot of seedlings in the hundreds of thousands, or about 900,000 seedlings, and easily sold the seedlings in 2 batches, took the money and bought a Mercedes KAS 988J. Not that I wanted a Mercedes, but I wanted to show that actually if you dirtify your hands, you can buy a Mercedes. So it is what you can use the money for that would make the difference. Growing seedlings alone, which is sustainability, as I answer your question, takes you to your vision, your dream, what you want to achieve. A lot of Kenyans don't know, the more seedlings you produce, with all the challenges that are there, and there are many, water, animals that are around you, the domestic animals, getting the wrong people to do all these things, but it's a profession. You need to take it up very seriously with a proper business plan. If you, for instance, did just 10,000 mango trees, how do you get the seeds? Go to the stinking marikiti. When they bring to sell their mangoes and the seeds are left there stinking, collect them and go and do your thing. A second way, you can even go to under the trees that are growing in your place. The mangoes will fall there. They will start growing on their own. Go and pluck them out. Start doing this. A few months later, do the upgrading of the seedlings so that you can graft it to something better. Sell the seedling for 150, 120. 10,000 seedlings times 120 or 150 within a short time, you're already talking of 15 million shillings. And that is a period of 9 months or 10 months with only 1 or 2 people. You're still working in a bank in Nairobi. You're still doing your thing. So you have your own mpango wa kando there doing your own thing. Because mpango wa kando is not just about relationships. It's about also what you can be able to do. Your job, and you're able to add some 15 million. Whenever I have something serious, I don't disrupt my ongoing business, the cash flow. I do a crazy thing like that one. And I go to do this and I say, okay, I need some 10 million shillings here. What am I going to do that is crazy, and tighten my belt and be able to achieve? Where are people to tell us about this, so that this is the approach of sustainability? And in my book, I have talked about all this kind. Actually, is a business plan on its own. What I have done that did not work, what I did that worked, what has worked just out of relationships that would make you a better person, is just a must read for anyone. I wrote it for my children so that nobody will fail to understand how to approach life, because I have done it and I have made mistakes and I have presented it to them. I have had relationships that have messed other people, that have left people unhappy. I want them to know that somebody could misuse you. Be careful, because those people exist in life. I have also best examples today. The book is forwarded by Prince Albert of Monaco, a great global leader. The book has a very clear message from Chip Ingram, a global leader from America. It has messages from great Muslim leaders world over. How you interact with all this, it doesn't happen in a day. It's about a seed that you plant that takes you to the next level. And therefore, this, I hope, answers your question and helps us to present ourselves, because everyone has done something wrong. We don't have perfect people in this world.
Yes.
The thing is that we lack to present the other side of ourselves that helped us to get to where we are today. And therefore, the youth are lost because they are not getting the best from their fathers, their mothers. Who is going to represent to them what it is that is going to help them? In leadership, in other places, your principles that you say no, and with kindness. You tell the king is naked in a way that he sees the respect. I write a weekly article. Every article that I have written for the last 15 years, read it again. You will find something so profound that helps the nation, helps the leader, helps the community in a way that makes sense. I never attack people. I attack policies. I attack approach to how we do things so that we can make this world a better place. And that's my definition of sustainability. So balancing it all is making sure that it is woven to everything that we do. It's not about profit. We have an organization called the Green Africa Foundation. Our greatest source of funding is our own businesses, where if we make any profits, it is used to impact the communities. The motto or the phrase or the tagline for Green Africa Group is very simple. It's connect, produce, impact. So what are we producing with any of the partners? And we have very powerful partners globally. I mean, you talk about Honda and what we are talking about in the future. You talk about Kubota and what we are doing in the future. You talk about SGMW and what we are doing in the future. We are now getting to new institutions that are going to surprise the world. We are working now on the biggest mall in the continent of Africa that is online. So that products are achievable, that they can be found in a way that's easy and gives an opportunity for logistics companies to deliver. And we are looking for partners that we can do this under AgroPro. We are selling seeds. We are doing products like the sugar that you have just enjoyed. That is very, very unique. Having sugar that is without any calories, zero calories. I have been to the world's best in Japan, in India, and all that to create this product that is called bamboo stevia. Is now going to hit the market. Every product that comes with our signature is what it means. We trust it. We have done it for God's glory. We want it to impact the community so that we can. That is what I would call sustainability. So that the balance is clear. Because what are these profits that we keep declaring quarterly? You have made billions. Yet, you are not coming back to say the water that we used came from the people from the lower eastern of Kenya. The sand that we have produced came from that region. And therefore, we are paying them in a practical way. Nowadays, sustainability reports are done so smart, that actually you can see even guys getting taller. You can see everybody presenting it in a way that they want to show that. But when you get to the ground, my friend, things are totally different. Your neighbor is talking something totally different. We got to connect hearts, not just books. And that is where sustainability is at its best.
Yeah. Doc, you've spoken about something about policy. And having been in this business for 3 decades now and counting, you've experienced a lot of change of guard. Like we've had the government of the late Mwai Kibaki, we've had President Kenyatta, now we have President Ruto, and we keep counting. So what are some of it? Because a majority of the people right now are saying businesses are being stifled by policies, laws, taxations that happen. So what has been the thing that has been keeping Green Africa afloat? Even when you're going through these transitions where you have like, this policy was working for us, but has been challenged by this government. How do we?
You need to understand how government work. You need to understand how policies in our country are made. And you need to identify once again using the same tool that we talked about of MPR. Having checked on all this, I have found that we have a challenge that is very deep. Short-termism. We quickly make decisions based on what we want to achieve within the period of our contracts. So that one government succeeding the other feels that if they finish the project that was started by the other, they will not be recognized by the community because they are doing what was being done by others. That is even at a higher level. When you come down to the individuals, you find that a PS only says that I am only a PS, or I am a CS, or I am a director, or I have this contract for as long as the president is so and so. So I will go to retire with him, and therefore I must be able to accomplish this. So you work with short-termism, that you want to deal with everything at first and be able to deal with this. So once you understand that, then you create a bigger picture of where you want to go. Then you have no problem with the existing. You just do your best. You tell them that what is best. They will remember one day, whether it is 20 years later, what you said, and your progress will also prove where you are. This applies to the same thing in a youth who is doing their business. That focus on a longer term of where you want to be in the next 5, 10, 20 years. And do not make decisions based on short term. Because once you do that, you're going to be able to surmount any challenges that that will come your way. And I think this is what has kept us going. That if you are a friend of the government, you just remain consistent. You, while inside, change things from inside. Don't be changed by the inside.
Pull up selector. Pull up selector. Change the things in the inside.
Yes,
don't
from
be
the
changed.
inside. Don't be changed by the inside. Because there is a value that you come with. Let that value be felt by the others. And apply on a daily basis the MPR. Because you don't have the monopoly of ideas or knowledge. Improve yourself by the mistakes that are being made by others that you are also making. I keep identifying what are the 5 today. What are the 5 people that problems are solved tomorrow? Why is it that we are doing all these things? We are making all the efforts, but people are still complaining. What is it that is not working right? Is it this and this? And today there are tools that you can use on AI that will help you to improve. Take time to also search and do what is best, that is based on what will improve the livelihoods of other people. Don't rely on it. AI will not give you the solutions you are looking for. What drives you is what is going to use AI to take you where you want to be.
Exactly.
So you must be driven by your mission, your philosophy, and everything else to apply the tools that are available to drive you to where you want to be. You can't rely on just AI. You guy, my guy, utajikuta bush mahali ambapo ujui, because everything is just right for you.
Because actually what you're saying is that AI has come on board to complement what we have already.
Exactly.
It's not that the AI is supposed to do things for you.
And if you're threatened by AI, my guy, you're in big trouble.
How about those ones who are rigid? They don't want to move with the change in time.
That is now what you need to apply. Because you must, it depends on where you're starting your journey from. Because you must know where you're going. So once you understand where you're going, you use the tools that are available and you keep having a side guard on where you're going and help the tools to align everything to what you want to achieve and where you want to be. So this is the mistake of the young people sometimes. And I love the energy they come with. So much energy. I wish they can read The Green for Life and just align the energy in a way that you just zoom. There's no time to make mistakes that have been made by others. This is now time to align everything. And if it is relationships, if it is a vision, you have this. So this is, I think, what we really need to try and help each other to be able to do that. Because challenges are there every single day.
That's true.
But how do you deal with them?
How do you deal with them? Daktari, you mentioned about when you got your first sale with the seedlings, and then you went and bought a Mercedes Benz. You know, us young people right now, we are so impressionable and we want the finer things in life. That's why someone will say, mi nataka Audi, na niko 19 years old. Is it wrong? Is it wrong?
No. It's fine to have the very best.
The taste, the fine taste.
It's very fine. I mean, I had Mercedes earlier on.
Yeah. So Dr.
Then I want to take you to a level.
Yeah.
There again, MPR will guide you. You will be so silly to live in a house. Okay, let me withdraw this statement. Not silly. You will be making a mistake that I made.
Yeah.
So I just said earlier, only people who are not clever make mistakes to learn from their mistakes. Wise people learn from mistakes that have been made by others. I have been auctioned.
Excuse me.
I have lost money. I have stayed in houses that I could not afford the rent. Just because my guy,
yeah.
I just want to live in that,
Aces.
that address, yes. I need to have that car. Na huku kando ninaumia, my friend. People are spending 9,000 shillings on fuel, on a Gazla, when somebody else is using 1,200 to go to the same place. I think God has taken me to a level that I can be able to afford a Gazla, for that matter, even if I was not the environmentalist that I am. But today, you drive so far, but I use only 2 shillings per kilometer to get into a place, because I use a tiny, funny-looking
EV
electric car.
Yeah.
It gets me where I'm going. And I have friends who have very big cars, and I love them. I enjoy driving in them. It's not that I don't like that, but I have something small I can buy coffee extra in all that. I'm not saying that having that opulence, if you can sustain it, it's fine. Don't compete in the big cars when people are actually saving their tax by buying a big car. You are spending money to buy a huge car
that you can't sustain.
And somebody else is using the big car to reduce his taxes to KRA.
Yeah. But Doc, can we get practical here? Someone, someone is an entrepreneur. They are 23 years old, right? They've gotten 30 mics somewhere. They got a deal like the one you lost. And then, so how do you balance in the sense that this money inipe biashara ingine, Na bado nikuwe na soft things. So how do you...
Let's be real.
Yeah, let's be real up with some
And
numbers.
I'm very careful about this discussion.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong in driving a big car. You just have to know, if you make, you've just given an example. You've gone out there, you've made some 30 meter.
30 mic, yeah.
And here you are. Simply, out of that process, the tax regime and everything else allows you to buy a car and save that money. So, I mean, you're fine, my guy. Drive that car. After all, with a lot of pride.
And not in
no apologies.
They should see you.
It should be like a fish tank.
Yeah.
That you're there proudly enjoying what you have because you have earned it. And actually, I mean, I have had all the kind of cars that one can have. And a good car, a good house, as my friend would always tell me, would open doors that you have never imagined. That you just arrive and guys are waiting for you in the office. Deal inaiva hata kabla hujamaliza.
Kabla hujaingia, wanakuonea huko.
I trust that guy. So there's that good thing. So it's a balance on when, how, why. And you must be focused on your dream. So I salute guys with big cars and I love them. I no longer drive very big cars just because I am the chairman of Honda in Kenya. Again, because of loyalty, I will only drive either a car I have made, in which case it will be a Honda, so I will drive the latest or the best of the Honda family. I will drive an electric car from Honda, or I will drive an electric car that has been made by Autopax, one of our companies, made by my daughter. I will enjoy doing all this, and they will always have a 111 number. Because I believe the first one is God is the best. The second one means that whoever I meet is the best. And the third one, I believe that I am the best. So I'll proudly enjoy doing and driving all that. Because this is a direction in life that we need to approach.
Doc, you've mentioned about Autopax by your daughter. What is the role of mentorship in business?
The reason why I've written the book is part of mentorship. We all have challenges in management, in the way we do businesses. Best institutions world over, the very best, they all started as a family. Be it Honda in 1948, it was the founder of Honda who started it with his wife on a bicycle that they put a small engine. Be it other institutions like Toyota, it was started by Toyota and the family. Be it best global companies. That being the case, what is the African approach that we can use to mentor? Because you cannot mentor when there is no food on the table.
Exactly.
So best mentorship, first of all, is to facilitate the process in a manner that is practical. So I have enumerated in my book, and I would like as many people to read and you can see the role of mentorship. Today, my son runs Honda Mega. He's doing power products in the country, partnering with Protec and many other companies. He is doing service for motorcycles and has outlets in different places. It's not by mistake. My daughter is doing hospitality business with facilities in different parts of the country that is ongoing, one in Malindi. Small facilities that mean everything. And she's the one who's producing the bamboo stevia, the bamboo sugar, bamboo honey. There's also other products and growing every single day. My other daughter is doing Autopax, electric motorcycles. She's now doing one of the best electric motorcycles that's going to be most affordable. We're talking of 85,000 that's going to be distributed across the country. She's now produced a product that is much more expensive, but even much more efficient for the corporates, that is going to be across the country in different places. She is working on this. All this did not work by mistake.
By mistake. An apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
It's a very deliberate direction. And I would want to encourage the young people, get some interest to know what your parents are doing and apply the MPR. What is it? What was their dream that they did not achieve? And try and build up on it, because it has some 20, 30, 40 years. There's something that they know that you don't know. Try and build on it. The temptation is always, I know my things. You guy, my guy.
I want to do my own thing.
Zingine mmetoka kuchonga ni idea za veve.
Besema kaveve kazozi.
Kaveve kazozi. I say unajaribu kitu unachapa chini. Kwetu ni story ya jaba. So you need to invest. It's two way. It's not just the parents. Because some parents are really trying their best to give their children the best. But there are challenges because they don't have money to do capital. They don't have money. When they have the capital, they don't have a good plan for making sure that the cash flow is in place. They have the cash flow, they don't know where the best producer of the products are. But the younger people can be able to say, okay, this fruit business can be taken to the next level by this. If we have this capital, if we arrange the cash flow, if we arrange an arrangement with the bank, instead of keeping the money in the house, let me talk to my mom, we can keep, and then you build up on it. Best businesses have worked that way, world over. World over. If you talk about Peugeot, if you talk about Walmart, if you talk about most of these institutions, they started as a family. But it was interest between the mentor and the mentee. Mentorship is not one way. You must be ready to be mentored. And my cohorts, the people that I work with on all this, they come ready. They know what they want from me. And if you don't know, don't come to me. Because why are we sitting? If I'm telling you my story, now it's no longer mine, it's in a book. Go and read the book and apply. So let there be value that I am going to add beyond what the book says. So I want to encourage the younger people today. Please think of what you can be able to do. Think about institutions like Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, Kenya Association of Manufacturers, the KEPSA, associations that are in different places. Today, my institutions stand because of what Chamber, Kenya National Chamber of Commerce, did for me way back in 1989, 1990. They arranged small exhibitions. I was there. I went to showcase my products. They showed me, they introduced me to one other person. Because of that corporate trust, it takes you to the next level. Which is the institution? Which is the association that is next to you and within your dream that you can be able to connect yourself? And once you connect, you don't go to Kenya National Chamber of Commerce because you are going to earn something out of them. No. You go and sell your ideas. Try and improve that institution so that as you improve theirs, there is a two-way win. That your institution is winning, the association is winning, and therefore you are connected by the institution to another person who is like-minded. Best capital that you can ever have in this world is the social capital. People fail or try to look for it. I want you to be part of my social capital. It doesn't work that way. It's the value that you're giving to me. I don't see the value that I'm giving to you, but it is what I'm taking from you that adds something more. So if tomorrow I am looking for an interviewer or someone to share the flag of Green for Life, I will say, this is the Green for Life flag. This is what it means. This is what it stands for. And therefore, I will look for you because we have had this discussion.
Yes.
I will not start with someone that I have not had a discussion with. No. So it's a give and take. It's an opportunity to see the trust, the loyalty, and the responsibility at every level of our lives. Yeah.
Do you work with young people? Kuna Gen Zs huku?
Water. I'm the zinjanthropos of the organization. I tell them I think more than everybody in our organization, and in our partnerships and all that, we have more than 1,200 people. I think I'm the oldest. I am so old. I feel so old. You talk to them, they are supposed to be taking notes in the normal way. You wonder a guy is just doing it on the phone. So sometimes you get annoyed.
I feel attacked.
I feel attacked. That's what it is. I enjoy working with the 30-year-olds, 29, 35. They just take life and they don't care about the time to work. They can work from home. That's where the world is going.
Do you have a dress code?
No, dress code. You come and do what you have to do. There are times that you can have the shirt, you can have everything else, but of course you can't come naked to the office.
But if I come with my big wide leg pants and big
because
afro
the
hair.
delivery is not about you. It's about you. You have connected to the vision of the institution. You have what you have to drive your results to. And you have to be sensitive. I am so sensitive about my people, my team. What little thing, again, applying MPR every day.
Yeah.
So it helps me to deal with the issues that in normal life circumstances, they would be not issues. But they are now issues. Parking is an issue. Having a car that they own, they want to go to work with is a big issue. And how can it be balanced in a way that they have it and the business is going on? How can I support and facilitate and do all these things? Because my dream is not going to be delayed because you can't go to where you need to be at the time that you need to have. You are not going to delay in research, yet you can be able to afford your $20 per month or $30 per month through getting an AI report. I want us to engage at a level that you are challenging me. Even if you are 28-year-old, you sit me here and tell me, Chief Steward, I think there's an approach. Okay, I say, okay, let's go now. Because you have knowledge, you have matter, you have the space to accommodate the things that you want to be. And I would want in years to come, Green Africa Group will be the place where all young people will be looking to work with. That is my prayer. And we are aligning things to make it the greatest institution with its representation world over. And now Green for Life takes us to the next level so that we can start working on all that. So that we can have a team that really means green. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Daktari, for having us.
Thank you.
I think we've not exhausted everything. We've not exhausted everything, but to you who's watching, you've had MPR. You can get your book, Green for Life, written by our Mr. Fix-It-All.
Yeah.
I've seen you have...
That's a very long terminology that was given to me way back when I
2005?
2005.
Why do you still have that article here?
Because I realized, first of all, you'll see a tree on it, and the meaning of a tree is the bank of life and all these things. And the capacity of a human being to handle so many things, because God enables us. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Yeah. So we need just to be able to open our minds, and we close ourselves. Oh, I can only do this. I'm only an expert in this. Thank you very much. I sing. I make music.
Msanii wa kulipwa.
Kabisa, ndio hiyo sasa. I have time to do my business. I have time to do articles.
Football.
All these things. So you read it in the book and you get to know what makes me. And that shows that you can fix it all.
You can fix
through
it all.
Christ.
Through Christ.
Who
Doc,
strengthens
you've
us.
mentioned out of all the examples that you've been giving, you've said Honda was started with this guy with a family. You started together with your wife,
Yes,
Susie.
yes, yes.
Is marriage a business decision?
It's a life decision. Business is very minimal in all this. My friend, you guy, my guy, you better stay without anyone. Enjoy your life than having a mess as part of you. It's not an easy decision. And I'm not sure there is any other book that presents this than Green for Life. I have laid it bare. The process that I went through, relationships that I had, how I dropped them off, and what I had to do, and with openness and allowing myself to be vulnerable to make a decision. I think marriage is a life decision. It will make you run, walk, or die.
Run, walk, or die. Daktari, your parting shot, kwa sababu hapo nitaongeza nini sasa?
Nothing is so potent as the silent influence of a good example. Wherever you have to do anything, just try to present it in a practical way. People have read a lot of books, but they want to hear your story. Tell your story.
Tell your story. I think now we need to like have a full day. We just sit down and then do the story, and then we go for lunch. No, we go for tea break, take coffee with bamboo stevia, sugar.
But as a parting shot, I have seen what you're doing. I'm surprised you didn't tell me what the interview is about, but we have ended up with an interview. And I happen to know out of the discussion that we had before we started that you love reading.
Sana.
So I want to offer my book. I will autograph it for you.
Come on.
So that you can be one of those beneficiaries.
I'm so happy. You know, naweza ona hizi meno za huku.
Wendelea kujiongelesha hapo.
I'm so happy.
But this is your book.
Yeah, thank you so much, Daktari. I think even the show imeisha, guys. Subscribe and don't forget to engage with us on the socials. Oh my God.
Green for Life. It has answers. It's from brokenness to boldness.
Brokenness to boldness.
It's your choice to make in life. How do I become the difference? MPR is right here.
Yeah.
This is a book that you just don't own. By the way, this is a limited edition, the physical book. There is an audio version, there is a French version, and all that. And it's selling world over. And now this is where you are. I honor you with this because of honoring me with your show. Thank you. May God bless you.
Amen.
Thank you, Sue.
Thank you so much.
You're the best.
You are the best.
You're the best. You got my guy. What's up, yo?
This book is on Audible.
Yes.
So people can get it on Audible.
Yes. We are launching. We are loading on. I think it's already done this week. If it is not already there.
You guys, thank you so much. Dr.
You're the best.
You're
okay, let's try it again.
We do it again.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. And then. Yeah. Okay, yeah. You're the best. Thank you so much.
The show is done.
Yes.